I helped a mother get her child back, and I will never forgive myself. I worked at this coffee shop called Bean There, right across from the courthouse. Nothing fancy. We made lattes, people sat on their laptops, and I wiped down tables for $9 an hour. There was this regular named Noelle, mid-30s, always wore the same gray hoodie, always ordered a medium vanilla latte with oat milk. She started bringing her daughter Tessa around October. Tessa was maybe 4 years old, had this pink backpack with unicorns on it, super quiet kid. She'd just color while Noelle stared at her phone, leg bouncing under the table like she was waiting for bad news. One Tuesday afternoon, Noelle completely lost it. She was waiting for her drink when she just started sobbing. Not quiet tears, full body shaking, couldn't breathe type crying. I grabbed napkins and led her to the corner booth. Tessa looked terrified. Noelle told me everything between sobs. CPS took Tessa 2 months ago after someone called in an anonymous tip saying she left her daughter home alone during night shifts. Noelle swore up and down she had a babysitter, this woman named Kim who lived in her building. But Kim stopped answering calls right before the investigation started, just ghosted completely. The state gave custody to Tessa's dad, Noelle's ex. She said he got physical with her twice before she left him 3 years ago. He took a plea deal that sealed his record, so it didn't show up in court. Now Noelle only got supervised visits twice a week for 1 hour each. She was drowning in legal fees and working doubles just to afford a lawyer. She looked at me with these desperate eyes and asked if I knew anyone who could help. Anyone who could tell the court she wasn't a bad mom. My cousin Austin worked as a paralegal downtown. I texted him right there. He said he'd look into it. 2 days later, Noelle came back in tears again, but happy tears this time. Austin found her a lawyer doing pro bono work. The court date was in November. Noelle's lawyer asked if I'd testify as a character witness. I barely knew her, but watching her with Tessa those few weeks, she seemed like she genuinely loved that kid. She was always patient, always gentle. So I said yes. I sat in that courtroom and told the judge Noelle was a dedicated, hardworking mother who came in every day just to spend time with her daughter, that she was responsible and caring. I believed every word. The judge ruled in her favor. Tessa went back to Noelle right before Thanksgiving. Noelle hugged me in the coffee shop the next day and cried into my shoulder. She said I saved her life. I felt like a hero for maybe 3 weeks. Then I saw the headline on my phone during my shift. Mother abandons child at Westfield Mall for 12 hours. My hands went numb. I clicked the article. Tessa had wandered into the parking lot alone after her mom left. A driver almost hit her. Security footage showed Noelle screaming at Tessa near the candy store because she was crying. Tessa wanted gummy bears. Noelle grabbed her arm hard enough to leave marks, yelled something the cameras couldn't pick up, then walked straight out the exit. She never came back. Mall security called the cops 6 hours later when Tessa was found sitting in the food court, sobbing and asking strangers where her mommy went. The article kept going. Noelle had untreated bipolar disorder. She refused medication. The babysitter, Kim, made up, never existed. The abuse accusations against the dad, also made up. He had a clean record. The sealed plea deal, a lie. I checked with Austin later. The ex had full documentation proving he was stable, employed, and had already been taking parenting classes. Noelle manipulated everyone, including me. My testimony was cited in the court documents as a major reason the judge returned custody. I put that little girl back into a dangerous situation because I wanted to feel like a good person. Tessa's in foster care now. The article said she barely talks anymore.